promises to bring back BSS. The indigenous people of Biafra IPOB has vowed to relaunch its rested outfit, Biafra Security Service (BSS), to get even the Southwest Security AMOTEKUN. The publicity secretary of IPOB, Emma Powerful, who disclosed this to our correspondent in Owerri, condemned the planned proscription of the Yoruba security outfit by the federal government, alleging that it was deliberately kicking against Amotekun because it supported the killings in the north and other parts of the country. Powerful also described the Miyetti Allah's call for the ban of Amotekun as wicked and selfish. Says they want to commend the killing of innocent citizens they have wasted in the guise of Fulani S-men. Otherwise, why would they stop the outfit that has been well applauded by everybody? What is their interest? Powerful explained that with the relaunching of BSS, all activities of the Fulani S-men will be a thing of the past. He assured that the security outfit will protect the entire southeast and other Igbo centralized zones, saying BSS would adequately protect the Igbo territory just like Amotekun would do in the west. Our lives and properties would now be safe. Our women will be free from rape while going to their farms, Powerful assured. Meanwhile, IPOB has also responded to the threat by the Central Zone Chairman of the IJAW Youth Council (IYC), Kennedy Olorogun, to beat Biafrans of IJAW origin in Bayelsa State. According to a press statement, IPOB warned IYC not to allow itself to be ridiculed by Olorogun, pointing out that IJAW is the birthplace of Biafra. It is a thing of shame to see the most respected group among Ijaw people allow itself to be ridiculed by the unguarded utterances of one man whose claim to Ijaw is at best questionable, to issue a press statement against the great indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, threatening to beat Biafrans who are themselves of Ijaw nationality and indigenes of Bayelsa State. Unknown to Mr. Olorogun, Kennedy, whose first name points to his true origin, Bayelsa State and Ijaw land is the birthplace of Biafra. Mr. Olorogun Kennedy is craving the attention of his Arewa masters by making attention-grabbing comments on the page of newspapers to attract more financial reward from those that have rendered Niger Delta desolate, Powerful alleges. He further pointed out that those leading IYC Central Zone know nothing about Ijaw people, history, struggle, survivor and enemies. He added that Mr. Olorogun is pretending he was not aware of a previous and ongoing dialogue between IPOB leadership and prominent Ijaw people in the diaspora. Maybe Mr. Olorogun is not aware that IYC Elders Council publicly hosted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Iguacha, Port Harcourt in 2017 at a public event held in Niger streets. One will begin to wonder who this man is truly representing. Is it the Ijaw people or the enemies of Ijaw people? Speaking further on the destruction of Ijaw land by various insecurity challenges, Powerful said Boko Haram, S-Men, ISWAP, Secretariat, and all other terrorist organizations in the north have killed countless Nigerians and Nigerian military officers, yet no northern community has been burnt to the ground. Rather, they keep sending more soldiers of Biafra, Udua, and the Middle Belt origin to be killed in the name of preserving Nigeria's territorial borders. Nigeria Army has never taken offense and burnt down communities as a result of the activities of these terrorists, but at the slightest provocation of sea pirates in Ijaw land, they would take offense and burn down the properties of law-abiding Ijaw citizens. Yet IYC has been mute about this. Wow, like seriously? The whole world knows that IPOB is the only organization bold enough to confront the excesses of the terrorist government of Nigeria, and if IYC Central Zone is standing against IPOB but mute against the evil meted upon Ijaw people by the oppressive Nigerian military, then it means that its loyalty is no longer towards the Ijaw people but those who oppress us. Again, I said they don't know the Ijaw struggle nor the Ijaws history. I say this because they claim that Ijaw nation is not Biafra and accuse IPOB of attempting to cause trouble in Ijaw land, which according to them is not Biafra. He said this is not only hilarious but appears to be informed by ignorance. Funny enough, no one can tell the Biafra story without mentioning Ijaw, not even Igbo, which he was warning in his so-called letter. Biafra is a country that began its advancement from the coast from Ijaw land. The IPOB spokesperson further said, before the creation of what is called Nigeria today, before 1914, every enlightened Ijaw man knows he was a Biafran and that is his nation. Ijaw is one among many in the Biafra territory. This is why Major Isaac Adaka Boro in his book says the 12 Days Revolution, where he was trying to describe the location of the Ijaw nation he was agitating for, which called Niger Delta Republic route. The Niger Delta we shall consider is strictly the area occupied by Ijaws, the aboriginal tribe of the Delta. To confirm the consciousness of Biafra in enlightened Ijaw men of old, 1 year after Isaac Adakaboro's declaration of the Ijaw nation, he called the Niger Delta when he defunct Eastern region, which comprised all parts of Biafran territory in Nigeria, wanted to go as separate ways but from Nigeria because of genocide against Biafran people by the rest of Nigeria. Another Ijaw son who died as a king in Ijaw land, Frank Opigo, reminded the Eastern Assembly that the identity of our collective people of Biafra and the name was adopted because no one could dispute that reality. How then can anyone say Ijaw nation is not Biafra when Biafra herself got her name from an Ijaw body of water which the oppressive Nigerian states changed after the genocidal war to the name of an Ijaw kingdom, Bonny. What is called Bonny River today was once called Biafra River. He therefore warned Olorogun from overstepping his bound, saying, I want to call on the IYC president and every other Ijaw leader to reprimand IYC Central Zone chairman and call him to order because he obviously doesn't know the dictates of his office. There are many ways through which he can seek relevance, but using the hallowed name of IPOB to attract cheap publicity will be his undoing. For the avoidance of doubt, IPOB meetings in various zones were held last Sunday across Bayelsa State and will continue to hold in Yanagwa Province, Biafra land until eternity, Powerful stated. So guys, these are the submissions of Ima Powerful. Really, it's really powerful. You know, he's been able to explain some things. I think maybe Mr. Olorugu should go and look into all of that. We know what has been playing around and, that's just the way it has been. And someone says here that, honestly speaking, I love this Powerful very much. It's man that speaks with authority and fears nobody. But who is this Yoruba guy that claimed to be Ijaw Youth Council? You better immigrate back to your state of origin. Someone say whether you are not or you are better than Igbo man by struggling is to help your generation if you don't know how far you now know as Ijaw man. This one says a welcome development for an enemy and slave master to continue to have a foothold in a place. He must have moves to destabilize his brothers and sisters so that he can continue to subjugate them. That is what Olorogu and others are doing. But if they don't repent, remember Ifajuna. Someone say now you come, we Igbos, let everyone hit the BSS. Is the best Biafra. It is the best for them to do so that Biafra will wake up. Another one says here that clear explanation, keep good understanding. My Biafra brothers and sisters from Ijaw and other Biafra land, let's speak with one voice and get our freedom from Hausa and Fulani because we have suffered a lot from them. Please. Another one says, great Ima Powerful. great Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, great Jehovah, great Biafra, and great Biafrans. So guys, the way Emma Powerful has explained all of this things, if you have a different opinion from what he has said, he gave a brief history of, IJAW, Biafra, and how it all came up. If you have a different opinion concerning what he has said, let us know down in the comment section. And also the relaunch of a BSS, which is a Biafra Security Service. Let's have your take below in the comment section. Thank you.